Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Last Day on Earth. It is well into the second week of Season 5. We have a whole bunch of new tasks, which we can actually go ahead and check out right now. So, the main part of Week 2 is this zombie bear. There's a new kind of a snowy region where you can go in, and then you can fight this bear for a small amount of time, because the main part of it is that the bear will actually go around to different zones. For you to kind of chase them down. It's kind of like when the big one spawns in like red zones and yellow zones. That's kind of how this the second week works. So obviously that's mine, but the big pause. This is the pine coppice. So basically you go here, we'll fight the bear, and then you'll have to find him in like yellow zones and green zones and red zones. You'll find him for a certain amount of time, and then he will run away, and you have to find him again. So it's kind of like a long thing about like hunting is kind of like the theme here. But if we continue to take a look, to deal damage to the zombie bear, more posters. We have the second rotation of posters. You need to find his bear traces, which is obviously what you will see when you go to the different zones, and we'll see that when we go to the main zone. Kill with Sphere, visit the farm, basement, iron plates, police station, Pine Woods. These are pretty... The good part about this season is they're very simple objectives. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to get on and play, so I am very far behind. So I always have to play the catch-up game. But I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory from when I was doing stuff before, so I'm just gonna throw this all in here, basically. And so basically the special part about the bear is that he doesn't take damage from like certain kinds of weapons. He will take 1 damage from certain weapons, but he won't take, like the true full damage you would get from a weapon. So like, you cannot use any firearms on the bear. You only take 1 damage per bullet, which is obviously very ineffective. So what you're gonna have to do is there's just like a few melee weapons that he will actually take damage from. I don't know where I have my rubber. You're in here, okay. So basically, the 3 main weapons you're going to want to use is the saw blade mace, you can use a katana, and you can use a machete. You can also use, I think, like a few other smaller melee weapons, like you can use a cleaver, and a few other things, but we do not have many of those weapons to go around, and I do not want to be using my katanas. So we're going to be using these weapons. These are the only weapons that will actually damage the bear. So we're going to grab our armor, which we definitely have somewhere. I don't have a... I guess I'll use this chest plate and this. Unless this is probably... No, this is probably the armor, because this all looks the same amount of damage. Right? That looks pretty similar. So we'll use this. We'll grab some more food. Gear up. Make sure that we'll be able to withstand, because like the zombie bosses from this event, the bear will do bleed damage onto you. He'll hurt you. So you need to kill someone with a Glock, kill some turkeys. But the main part is 5 iron plates and 3 electronics in the recycler. So we're actually going to take you out, because I need 3 electronics and 5 iron plates. So we grab 5 iron, make some iron plates, and some electronics. I think I actually have some overflow electronics, but we can actually grab some from here. And we'll grab 3 phones. How about that? 3 phones. Okay, so let's throw those boys over here, and I think it's 5 for 1, right? Yep. So 5 iron plates in 100 minutes, just almost 2 hours, and yeah, we got our phones. Bang, electronics. Okay, so now we will actually go to the zone, and I will show you guys the actual fighting part of the bear. We do have some energy regen, but I also did get my raiders tasks finished, and I went on a raid. Wasn't anything special, but raid's a raid. We're you know, raising up our raider reputation so we can get some better raids. Hopefully we'll find our friends. They'll come here. Eventually, right? It's gone. There they are. You see the tasks. Our new tasks. So, find a C4. Make first aid kits. Find 2 engines. Take C4 with you. So kill the witch. And 20 zombie waves. Wow, these are actually pretty difficult tasks. Because I don't know how to kill the witch without probably losing it, like dying a lot. So zombie waves is fine. Engines are gonna be hard because I don't actually find engines like ever. None of the rest are pretty easy. So those are an unfortunate list of tasks. So I'll have to figure out what I want to do about that. But let's go see the zombie bear. It shouldn't. There are ways to I think kind of like kill the bear in easier ways. So this is basically the bear. You have this guy fighting. He's like, "Hey, help me." So we'll help him. We'll train the bear for a little bit though, because he kind of does damage. Like he says, bullets won't hurt him, so you have to use melee weapons. And then the bear does this scream, and then this is when he runs away. And this guy's like, "No, we have to chase him down." Too bad he escaped, but it's spelling it correctly. We have to track him. So these are basically the bear tracks. So basically, if you go into green zones and yellow zones, you can see like the little gear there. That means it's one of the tracks. You just have to search them. So a good thing to remember is don't kill the bear before you've searched all of his tracks, because it's important to do that. And then this is the bear hunt map, which is the special map on this zone. But it's only here temporarily for like this like little mission thing, so it will be gone. Basically, you want to loot the deer, so he won't eat the food. As you can see, he does do that scream and it will stun you, and then he runs away. Yes, search for tracks in forests, like he said right there. So basically, you just have to run to zones and find him. So now, the bear is on the loose. And there's a chance we get to see him. So, a good thing to do is when you are in zones, you have to bring one of these weapons with you, because there's a chance that the bear will spawn, and you don't want to not have the weapons to damage him. So if you want to go after the bear, and just go after the bear, not like actually like do any of the zones or anything, he's kind of like the big one, where if you walk into a zone, he's going to start to run after you several seconds into the zone. So what you could do is you could go into the zone, you could wait here for several seconds, and then the bear will run after you if he's in this zone. If he's not, you just leave and do it again. That's basically how you spawn him. If you want to kill him in one sitting, like if you want to spawn him once in one of these zones and have him chase you down, what you can do is you can hit him once, and then back up, and keep doing that. And for some reason, the game doesn't, like, recognize that for some reason or other, so basically, he won't, do his scream at you, and he won't run away. So you can try to do that in the red zone. Otherwise, it's a pretty straightforward, kind of, like, task week. It's basically just you have to kill the bear, find his tracks. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna put on my armor just in case I see him. So basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait here. And if he spawns, he spawns. If he doesn't spawn, then he doesn't spawn. I have no clue how high the chances are. but he would know I'm here, like the big one would, and he'd just run me down. But obviously he is not here in this zone. Nope. But for an update on where the posters are, it is snowboarders, I think, this week. We can actually check the thing. So I need to look at these guys, but it's this is skiing. It's skiing. So basically, these posters are all over the map. So the main places you'll find them, they are at both watchtowers. So the northern watchtower and the southern watchtower. There's several posters in both. Bunker Alpha has them in the lobby, in its first floor, and all other floors. The police station has a bunch in it. The dealer's always got one or two. Gas station has a couple. The farm has a couple. And the motel has a couple. So all of those zones have a poster. So you basically have to go there and find them all. So really the only one that you can't get is the dealer like easily, because you either have to wait him to spawn, or you can just call him from your radio. So otherwise, you want to definitely be prepared going... Oh, also the other one, Bunker Bravo. Bunker Bravo has several posters on it. And they're pretty easy to find. The hardest stuff is just going to be basically Bunker Alpha, because the 4th floor has posters all the way down... Whoopsies. Has posters all the way, like, at the completion of the 4th floor, so you actually have to go through and complete it, which is pretty tedious because it's an annoying floor. And I'm getting really unlucky with bear spawns. Well, the only other thing would be, you want to make sure that you come fully geared to this watchtower, because if you haven't been there before, and you didn't open it up, there's going to be a ton of zombies that are going to spawn. Or you're going to spawn on top of a ton of zombies. So you want to make sure you have good gear, and you heal it immediately, because you won't be able to move. And you basically just have to take out all the zombies to clear out that zone for you. And once you clear it out, it's cleared out for good, so that's a good part. But like for me, when you put in the generator to get the zone like activated, a horde of zombies run you down, and like I just ran away from the zone, so they're all gonna like walk on top of me. Because how the spawning in the zone works is you spawn in, and you're there for a few seconds before you can actually move. So like the zombies will get a few hits on you. But there's no bear spawning. But this is how you would do it. It's not the best demonstration of the bear spawning, unfortunately, but you basically just have to leave zones and come back a multiple amount of times. But if you want to take an update on where I'm at, I've got a good number of these quests done. I just have to kill the bosses a few more times, find the posters, which is super easy. The teeth are going to be difficult to get, and I have to kill 2 more numb zombies. So like, the tasks are pretty simple. But I just haven't had time, and I know I mentioned that in the very beginning, like I just don't have time to get on as much as I would like to. But I'm on now, I'm trying my best, so I'll do my best to get these tasks done, and then there should be 12 more days after the 3rd week. So we can actually take all of my things, and I can actually change my underwear once I get there. It's a cool bike. There's a lot of cool stuff they have in these passes. Unfortunately, there is no backpack for a while. No special backpack. There is a Valentine's Day backpack, which is very, 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 very soon. So, if you are not planning to play on Valentine's Day, definitely do that. 25 is my goal. I'd be happy if I hit level 25. I know I'm not going to hit any other level higher. Getting a full set of the Kevlar would be super nice. I will have to build my ATV soon. I still haven't built it. Not even like the actual ATV because what was there? I don't think I had space for it anywhere because you need level 3 floors. Or I think I did build it. I just need level 3 floors, which is difficult. So that's something that I will look into. But basically, I just want to come to the dealer because there is one poster right here. That's the first week's poster. Let's see what the trade is. Not really worth it. And then the second poster, I believe, is right over here. So these are what the posters look like. So boom. There is 1 of 30 now. So basically, you have to go around. There's a bunch of videos out there that people have made of like these are all the poster locations. So if you're interested in getting the exact like location of everything, which I probably recommend for when you want to actually go poster hunting, check out those videos because they're super helpful. I'm gonna probably do that Maybe, like, once all the posters have spawned, so I can just knock them all out, so I don't have to, like, do multiple things, like going to, like, the 4th floor of Bunker Bravo multiple times, is not ideal, because it's just a lot of weapons you have to use, because there's a bunch of turrets and stuff, so it's just super difficult. But that is basically the overview of Week 2. Week 3 is in 3 days, so we look to see what the last part of this event is, and this season. So I don't think there's going to be much more differences with the bosses. They might elaborate more on the bear hunting, but I remember there being like a mortar that they did mention in the beginning of the season, so I would assume we have that special, like, maybe static event open somewhere, where you can call on, like, mortar strikes with flares. That's obviously to be seen. We'll know in 3 days, but with that, guys, that is the end of this episode, so thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.